Have you ever been to a sports camp? Me neither, but ever since I started this channel, I've been trying a lot of new things. Hi, my name is Anya, this is my glow up diary, and this time I made a spontaneous decision to go to a fit camp, something completely out of my comfort zone. One of my friends is a fitness trainer, hi Aussie, and one day she sent me a message saying she was organizing her first ever fit camp. And I just thought, sure, why not? I'm slowly losing my honorary lazy girl badge of honor anyway. So hey, I'm taking you with me.
We should already be on the side, but it's not possible when you have so much things to pack up. You need to take your morning routine cosmetics, your evening routine cosmetics, your hair cosmetics, your body cosmetics. I need to take care of myself, okay? No matter where I go.
And we have arrived. The place is called Patyki, located in the middle of a forest in central Poland. It's super peaceful and the cabins we stayed in were really lovely. And we even got some unexpected gift bags waiting for us inside.
This is chocolate. This is chocolate for sure. This is Wawel. Wawel is the best chocolate company in Poland. This will be a very good weekend.
Okay, this is our little home for this weekend. Oh wow! You can't see it yet, but there's a hammock here. Now I will show you how much luggage I took for this little weekend trip, okay? Here are clothes, and this is my cosmetic suitcase. Here is tea, that's the best tea ever. My young coconut water. Here's my electric toothbrush. Here's my hair dryer. And tonic. If I'll be able to do espresso tonic here, I will be very happy. That's it for this bag, but we have some more bags. I'm going to film something here, so I need my camera lenses and my camera here and everything else. Tell me in the comments that that's a reasonable amount of luggage for a weekend trip. He doesn't think that it's a reason.
Not.
It is.
No.
Because we're gonna, work out a lot. You need to change your clothes a lot. You need to wash yourself a lot because you will get dirty while working out, right? And this is my official outfit for this evening. This is my super sporty bag and my leggings and my super sporty shoes. In the evening, we socialized with the other campers and played party games to break the ice. One of them was 2 truths and a lie. My man is so pure that he forgot to lie, so he played his own version. 3 truths and no lies, and I love it. It was too funny not to share it with you. After a few hours of fun and eating sausages from the fire, it was time to head back to our cabins with our newly acquired housemates.
That was a fun night, and now with my beautiful face, I'm going to sleep. Because tomorrow at 8 a.m. we're going on a morning run. Running is not my thing. Running in the morning, that will be awful. 6,000 steps in the morning. and I really need to say that's a beautiful forest. That's how Polish forests look. And that's how Polish men look. And that's how Ogi looks. If someone told me half a year ago that I would go on a fit camp and run in the forest at 8 a.m., I would tell them, you're probably crazy. It's never gonna happen. I'm not a morning person. I'm not a running person. But now I'm on a hammock in the forest after my morning run and I'm waiting for yoga classes. That's what's happening in my life right now. So if you're thinking that nothing will ever change and you're stuck in the place that you're not happy with yourself, it's gonna change. It's gonna change. Maybe not tomorrow, not today, but it will change and you'll be happy and you will be relaxing in your forest hammock after your morning run. If you're, of course, interested in getting fit or something. That's what this channel is about.
This is what it's all about. If you're still here and watching and maybe you're on a glow up journey of your own, please like and subscribe. I really love making these videos, so every like, every comment, every subscription means a world to me. So if you do this, thank you.
The weather is pleasant, the sun is shining, the birds are singing.
There are 2 cats here that are very happy with being petted by strangers. So this place is really, really awesome.
It's noon, so it's time for aerial yoga. So we're gonna fly, I guess. Not that high, but we're gonna be up there and do yoga.
I've always wanted to try aerial yoga. Aerial yoga. Aerial yoga. I've always wanted to try aerial yoga, but I felt intimidated by how luxurious it looks online. Perfect girls doing acrobatics in glamorous studios full of expensive-looking mirrors. That's how it looks online. But this class showed me it's actually for everyone. It's way easier than it looks, and if you sit a lot, it feels amazing. To decompress your spine a little, hanging upside down. That decompresses your spine and it feels amazing. And since I'm back home, I found aerial yoga classes in my city, and I think this new passion is here to stay. Shout out to Hello Yoga Studio in Boat City of Poland, which means boat. I live in a city called Boat and there's no rivers or sea. That's the irony of it. And I love living here, that's not like I don't. I can't believe how easily I managed to do some of the poses just swinging upside down. I even tried the Superman pose and I managed to stay in it for a few seconds. Maxim helped me a lot, but this one was actually super hard. Just look at my wobbly arms. Anyway, it was so fun. I could seriously do this every day. The only problem is I don't really trust my ceiling enough to hang my full body weight on a little hook in the ceiling. That sounds like a beginning of a morbidly funny obituary. Our lovely instructor also showed us what's possible with hammocks and hoops in aerial yoga. In aerial yoga. Of course, I had to try the hoop too, but I definitely needed help getting up there. Thank you, kochanie. I love you.
So I just did all of that and now it's time to make matcha. for the first time in my life. A lot of first times lately, but I'm glad you're here with me to test it all, to do all these first times.
And now it's time for a matcha workshop. The most important thing is choosing high quality matcha. It should be a vibrant, rich green. If it's brownish or smells fishy, it's a no. The greener, the better. First, prep your chasen, the little bamboo whisk, by dipping it in hot water. Then sift 2 bamboo spoons of matcha powder through a strainer into your matcha bowl. Add 100 milliliters of hot water, 80 degrees Celsius, you can convert it to Fahrenheit if you're from the US, and whisk it with your chasen in a W motion. Not circles, W motion. For about 30 seconds. If you see creamy foam, it's ready. Now you can add more water and drink it solo or make a fancy drink. The first one we tried was an iced strawberry matcha latte. You layer your strawberry puree on the bottom, add ice, your milk of choice, I love oat milk, and slowly pour matcha on top. We now have beautiful layered drink. So it's time to destroy the pretty layers by mixing it all together. It was delicious. Next, we tried pistachio matcha latte, and I must say I didn't fall into Dubai everything propaganda, so pistachios are really not my thing. But this was even better than the strawberry one. Sweet, salty, and absolutely addictive. I loved the taste. Unfortunately, they didn't give us recipes for the strawberry or the pistachio sauces, so now I have 2 choices. Either I'm taking regular trips to Warsaw for my matcha latte, or I'll try to recreate it at home. Luckily, we got gift bags from Moja Matcha, so I've got something to work with. Time for another workout.
And now it's time for Tabata. I don't know what Tabata is, but it's time for Tabata.
It was challenging but so fun. I don't really know how to dance, but I love vibing to the music. It felt like dancing and working out at the same time, so it gave the illusion of being easier. Still fast-paced and sweaty though. Imagine doing these exercises to Missy Elliott's Lose Control. Because that's what we did. And Aussie, her energy is unreal. She's super fit and has a contagious smile and is overall a super nice and lovely person, and I encourage you to follow her on her Instagram because she does a lot of amazing things. To be honest, we've known each other for years. She's actually one of the people who inspired me to apply to Poland's Next Top Model. She won season 4. I saw her on TV before I met her in real life. And then a few years later, I was on Poland's Next Top Model. But I didn't win. But that's okay. Yes, I was on TV and I will never shut up about it because that was the time of my life. And I miss being on TV. And maybe someone will watch this video that you're watching, see me and think, wow, what a fun personality, let's give her the Netflix deal. Maybe that's what's going to happen next. A lot of new things happening, so why not this? Why not? I'm ready for another adventure on TV. Anyway, let's go back to Tabata. Here's the dramatic moment when I felt a pop in my knee and immediately panicked. But only in my head because I'm not smart enough to stop working out and rest. And I'm actually a pro at injuring myself in the dumbest ways. Example, right before Top Model filming began, I strained my MCL just by standing up. Then, first challenge in the show, a trampoline photo shoot. Of course, that's my luck. So that was Tabata or Tabata. I don't know how to say it properly, but that was it. I was so grateful for myself that I did the Chloe Ting challenge lately, because if I didn't, I would probably die today. You can of course watch my Chloe Ting challenge video, I guess here, and it's my first video with more than 80,000 views. I don't know how it happened, but thank you so much. Thank you. What else? The day is almost over. It's almost 8 o'clock. So I guess that was a lot to do in one day. I ran, I did yoga, I did Tabata, I will shower 2 times today. And what else happened? I used microwave for the first time in my life.
So if you want to use the microwave, here's what you should do. You should take up a fork. It's very easy, right? Microwave safe. Very lovely. And what you need to do, you see the square here? Like
It's a rectangle.
Rectangle, right? Dyslexic is fine. You press it. Voila!
Oh my.
Right, and then you just put this one here if you want, or you could just take off the tray as well. Like, it's not needed. You could just take this out, and there's more space. This is the thing that spins. Now what you need to do is close it. And now you're like, I wonder what heat, I wonder what level. It doesn't matter. Just leave it on the default, like the 3-1. This is okay. And then you wonder, how does it like spin or how does it heat? There's a timer. It's just like, wow.
Those are minutes?
Those are minutes. 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So
Why would anyone
put 15,
put
35?
35 minutes?
I don't know. Some people like to eat something very hot. I don't know. And now we just wait, like, and sometimes it's nice to just look at it like this. Once it's finished, you can open it. But if you think like that it's already hot, you can just like, whoa. or a better one. It's still spinning, right? Whoa! You hear this sound like ding?
Ding, that's a beautiful
Very
sound.
simple. And what do? We press.
The rectangle.
Okay. And what do?
Take it out.
Take it out. We check it. Is it hot? It's not hot, so we give it more time. And now it's time for you to try. Okay. No, it's time for you to try. What do we do?
Now I close it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What's next? Whoa. Give yourself a clap.
So now it's shower time and playtime. I didn't expect playtime to be so violent. If you ever think, wow, I'd love to lose a fingernail or even maybe a whole hand while having fun, I recommend a game called Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Yes, that's the actual name. And it's very fun, but also very violent. Then it was time to go to bed.
Time for a morning run. I'm not ready to run after yesterday. So today it's not a morning run, it's a morning walk in the beautiful forest of Poland. So I just woke up from a nap. I was thinking that it will take me only a half an hour of sleeping, you know. That's okay, half an hour is good. But now I slept for 3 hours. I'm so tired after yesterday. I could sleep all day. I could sleep all day. I don't know how was it even possible for me to wake up and go on this morning walk, because it wasn't a run. Not for me. Other people ran. I decided, let's slow down a little bit. But now they went for another walk and I'm not there and I'm a little sad. But I think I will just take a shower right now and see what is going to happen next.
I think I'm ready for the next adventure. I'm not feeling very well today, but we're going to the cooking workshops and learn how to make the balls of power. The balls of power. Kurtsumatsu. Ossie gave us an interesting lecture on Psycho-Dietetics. Dietetics? That's diet. Psycho-Dietetics. We learned about physical versus emotional hunger, intuitive eating, and how challenging it really is. I loved that she mentioned how intuitive eating actually takes a lot of body awareness, and most of us don't have that at first. Personally, I don't like how calorie tracking has been demonized lately because, let's be honest, there's nothing wrong with wanting to understand and control your habits, especially if they're not healthy. You know, as long as you're not disordered in doing so, you can learn a lot about your body and about your hunger cues if you just start counting calories and maybe even macros, but step by step, small steps. A few months ago, I started to note all my food intake into the Note app and count calories later, like after 2 weeks, just to check how much I'm eating because I've gained a lot of weight and I didn't think that I was overeating. And it turns out I was hitting 3,000 calories on some days and didn't even notice. So now I track my calories and my protein intake every day, and I try to hit 1,600 calories and over 100 grams of protein every single day. Or not every single day, because when I go out, I don't count. I just enjoy life. I enjoy my friends and don't think about calories. But I still try to hit the 100 gram of protein mark. And weirdly enough, I think I'm going through an accidental body recomposition because my weight hasn't dropped much in the last few months, but I see a lot more muscle and smaller measurements, so I think I'm on a recomposition diet by accident, and I enjoy it very much. You know, it's not about restriction, it's about being more aware and learning how to listen to your body. But feel free to argue in the comments. Then we were shown how to make the balls of power. Amazing name, very pretty food, healthy, nourishing, but I didn't love the taste, so I probably won't make them at home. But if you want to try it, the recipe's in the description box. After the workshop and a little free time, it was time for our last workout, led by Martin and his amazing energy. You can check his Instagram here. He's also super fun. I don't know the technical name for this workout, but it was like CrossFit with TRX bands, tapes, straps, whatever it's called. Martin set up around 12 stations, each with a different exercise. We switched stations every minute and aimed for 3 full rounds. Look at me here. Fit, strong, sexy. I only survived 2 rounds and had to stop, but I'm still really proud of myself because it was hard. Afterward, I even got to be on the other side of the camera for a moment and feel everybody just sweating and doing this.
We're going stronger. They told me to use the girl weight. But I'm like, fuck this. I can do the men's weight. What is this? I'm not your average girl.
During the break, the girls tried to teach me how to twerk, but Maxim stopped the recording once I was almost getting there. Either he wanted to save that moment for himself, or he didn't want me to humiliate myself with my lack of ass understanding. To this day, I still don't get how people do it. Like, I will probably never get it. How do people do it? With the smoothness of the moves. But okay, then it was time to stretch.
This is not stretching. It's just another workout. I don't like it. I could do everything today, every day. Look how beautiful it is here. Just the forest, the houses, and me. And Maxim.
Hello.
So that's it. That was our last workout for this whole weekend actually. And all that is left is relax. We're going to go to the sauna and, steam ourselves, maybe some jacuzzi and stuff. But that's it. I don't have to work out anymore. I'm so happy. I'm also very grateful that I did the clothing challenge lately because I wouldn't be able to do like 80% of what we were doing here today and yesterday. I still can't believe that I went on a fit camp, like sports camp. I'm not a sports person. I'm not a fit girl. I'm very lazy. And I love to sleep till noon and stay at home and watch movies and all that stuff. But now I think I might be able to go on a morning run. I did it. I went on a morning run. So I can do it at home.
I didn't manage to wake up early enough for a morning run. Even one day. I didn't. I blame city life and the busy street and, just the city. It's not as fun as just going out of the house and be in the forest already. But since coming back home, we've been going on regular 7 to 10,000 step walks and we even run a little. So that's you.
And then maybe work out a little more at home or go to the gym. I don't know, maybe I will be a fit girl. Maybe I will be like Aussie, I don't know. But I'm having fun this weekend. And thank you all so much for watching if you're watching. I hope you also had fun watching me doing all this stuff. And now it's time to relax a little bit.
Then came the sauna, followed by a cold plunge and a jacuzzi soak for the rest of the evening. It was pure relaxation. And I didn't film any of it because I wanted to be present and enjoy the time with the people I met. Most of them left back home that evening and we stayed in our cabin alone with a view of a forest. Huge window, dark forest.
When there's a large window area like this and outside the only thing there is just woods, I always think when I look outside I can see the forest, but someone might stand there looking at me and I cannot see them because they're not moving. And what's even scarier, this might look like a person, but it isn't a person. It's something else. Yeah, I like horror movies and maybe I watched too many of them, but I always think about it when I look outside the window and the window is this large. Like, this is only a window. Scary as hell. Anything good must come to an end. So now we're packing up and going home.
I wanted to say goodbye to the camp cat, but she was not interested in saying goodbye to me. Bye cabin, bye workout zone, bye beautiful people, and bye you.